This is the SBR Bowl Betting Special. He's Teddy Covers on Twitter at Teddy_Covers. I'm Drew Martin, Twitter at Drew Martin Bets. Guys, this is my favorite bowl game of the bowl season, Fiesta Bowl, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific kick, January 1st on ESPN from Glendale, Arizona. It's a team from the SEC West here, Teddy. The LSU Tigers land 7.5 versus a team from the AAC, the UCF Knights. Total of 55. How do you look to bet the Tigers and Knights?
Well, you said this is your favorite bowl game, man. I want to know what you're like of the entire bowl season. This is your favorite bowl game, or just New Year's Day?
Oh, it's my favorite of the whole bowl slate, Teddy. Not necessarily betting-wise. I do like it betting-wise, and I'll tell you what the play is here in a second. But just as fanfare, you know, UCF and the side of the NCAA looking to stick it to them. LSU from the big bad SEC West, all these players, all this talent. What's going to happen, man? Heading out to Arizona, having the game. What are your thoughts, bro?
Sure. Okay, well, let's start with, this UCF team that was thoroughly devalued going into the AC championship game because what happened? Well, they lost Mackenzie Milton, their quarterback, who had won 23 consecutive starts for the UFC Golden Knights, a team that was undefeated last year, that won their bowl game over Auburn a year ago as a big dog. So maybe Milton gets hurt,
Bigger dog
markets crash on UCF, and what happens? Daryl Mack comes in, ran for 4 touchdowns, threw for 2 more, and admittedly, at home against Memphis is not neutral site against LSU, but Mack showed that he could play, and that's what you want when you have the backup coming in this year. The first question is the eye test. Mack passed the eye test for UCF, and now we're talking about a team that, again, they have Greg McCrae. He ran for 206 yards in that ballgame. They can run the football. Defensively, UCF has been there, and 23 straight wins, a team catching points, that tends to pique my interest, Drew. It really does, regardless of whether their opponent is from the big bad SEC West or not.
I like what you had to say there, Teddy. And I will say this. You bring up Mack, 6'3", 220 plus, quarterback. He's looked good. He passed the eye test, like you said. Plus, a young guy, redshirt freshman, come on late, looks good. He gets 15 extra practices or more going into this bowl game. I look for him to be even better. Now, granted, he is going up against a tougher defense. And up front, both on the offensive and defensive side, UCF's going to be up against it. There's no doubt about it. They do have speed on the outside, McCrae, like you said, plus playmakers all over. A lot of people kind of just throw up, oh, they're not in the Power 5, this and that, the mainstay talking heads. This isn't some MAC team, Teddy. They're getting 3 4-star recruits down there in Orlando, recruiting Broward, Dade, Palm Beach, all over. They got athletes. They can go up against them. We saw it against Auburn last year. They were a bigger dog last year, 10-point dog last year, catching 7 in the hook this year. I like them again. I'm on UCF. Plus, I'll also add in the fact LSU in the defensive backfield, they are talented. 2 of their top guys aren't going to be playing. No Fulton, no Williams. So I think that UCF can have some success offensively. Anything in conclusion on the Fiesta Bowl, Teddy?
Well, yeah, Greedy Williams matters, We're talking about a guy who's going to be a top 10 pick in the draft. Like, teammates, you go out there and have fun. I got millions to make next year. You have off-field distractions for LSU. What would you have another LSU shooting? Someone was trying to rob him, but that's an off-field distraction when you're involved, when you kill a guy, who was trying to rob you. That's not, your average Saturday night in Baton Rouge. That's something that matters. Now, I do worry about the strength of LSU up front, on the defensive line. When you talk about Devin White, he's going to be a first rounder. Grant Delpit, these guys are monsters for LSU up front. But if UCF can solve that matchup on the edge, they're primed to hang with LSU. They're primed, in fact, to win the game. If I'm going to play LSU, I'm going to correlate it with the under, because that means UCF's not going to score. All right, LSU correlate. If this game is in the 30s, it's not an LSU type of game. LSU wants to win this game 27-3. So I do think under correlates with the Tigers. But that being said, you're not going to find me with an LSU ticket in my pocket. If I'm playing, I'm taking the points with UCF, who have shown over the last 2 years that they deserve some measure of respect, even with a backup QB on the field.
Yeah, they're going to make the NCAA do something here if they're able to pull this one off, Teddy. He's Teddy Covers. Follow him on Twitter at Teddy_Covers. Drew Martin at Drew Martin Bets. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Best of luck with your bets.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.